2 years after the October 7th attacks that set off Israel's war on Gaza, the conflict shows no sign of ending, and now Hamas's powerful ally, the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, has sent an unmistakable message to Israel. In a defiant statement marking the second anniversary of the war, PIJ's armed wing, the Al-Quds Brigades, declared that the battle will continue for as long as the occupation exists. No matter how long the war lasts, we are its people, and whoever wants to take our weapons, we will take his soul. We will surely test you until we make evident those who strive among you and the patient, and we will test your affairs. The resistance of our people, foremost among them Sarai Al-Quds and the Al-Qassam Brigades, will continue as long as the occupation exists, and it will spare no effort in fighting it. We have prepared ourselves for a long war of attrition that will not stop and will not retreat, except with its demise. The fate of the so-called Gideon's Chariots II operation, which employs systematic destruction, mass killing, and psychological terrorism against our people, it will only be more disappointment, defeat, and fracture. We affirm that we and all Palestinian resistance factions will spare no effort to find a way to end this war and the suffering that our people are experiencing in the Gaza Strip, and we have been keen to achieve this for many long months. We affirm that the enemy's captives will not see the light of day except through an honorable exchange deal in which the Zionist entity commits to ending the war, and that any other way will not bring them back. We renew the assertion that the weapon of the resistance is a weapon that exists to liberate the land and to fight the enemy. It will not be sheathed until these two goals are achieved. The group described the current phase as a pivotal moment in the history of the struggle against Israel, accusing it of committing what they called the worst Holocaust and tragedy of all time against the people of Gaza. Their message comes as the region remains trapped in one of the most destructive and unrelenting conflicts in modern Middle Eastern history. Over the past 2 years, Gaza has been transformed into a symbol of devastation and endurance. Entire neighborhoods have been flattened, infrastructure has collapsed, and humanitarian conditions have reached catastrophic levels. Yet even amid the ruin, groups like PIJ continue to claim that resistance is the only path left. Their rhetoric underscores a grim reality. Neither side is ready to back down. For Israel, the mission remains the dismantling of Hamas and all allied factions like the PIJ, seen as existential threats to national security. For groups in Gaza, the fight is portrayed as one for survival, dignity, and liberation. The timing of PIJ's warning is significant. 2 years on, the world watches as efforts toward peace, reconstruction, and mediation have repeatedly faltered. International pressure has mounted on Israel over civilian casualties, while regional powers weigh their next moves in a landscape of shifting alliances and growing uncertainty. The Al-Quds Brigade's latest statement serves both as a rallying cry for supporters and a message of defiance directed squarely at Israel's leadership. It suggests that despite the immense losses suffered by Gaza's militant groups, their command structures and ideological resolve remain largely intact. Analysts warn that this could mean a continuation of hostilities well into the foreseeable future. What's striking about the PIJ's tone is not just its anger, but its confidence, a conviction that the war, no matter how long it lasts, will shape the destiny of Palestine. This statement echoes the long-standing sentiment in Gaza that every confrontation with Israel, however costly, is part of a broader historical struggle. Meanwhile, Israel continues its operations with a focus on eliminating remaining militant strongholds, as international mediators push for humanitarian pauses or a permanent ceasefire, efforts that so far have brought little change on the ground.